Hello everybody. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a vlog for this read-a-thon or not, or just kind of tell you what I read, but I decided today that I wanted to do a vlog. I am currently leaving work and it's about 20-25 minute ride from where I work to home, so I thought I would go ahead and vlog. So it is the 4th day of Manga Madness, and I know it's wrong that I have not vlogged yet at all, but that's okay. It's better late than never. So here we go. If you saw one of my shorts that I posted, I started off the read-a-thon with Blood on Their Tracks and Night of the Living Cat, Volume 1. And that was for my horror category and my bizarre manga. And I really enjoyed those two. Blood on the Tracks is definitely a interesting one. I would pretty much say that it kind of like messes with your mind a little bit. The relationship between the mom and the boy is just not good. And I have a feeling that the mom is somehow manipulating the boy and we're not getting the whole backstory on it. So I'm hoping that we're gonna get more about that story. It's really weird because I was reading it, and you really need to read these back to back, but I don't have them all. So I tried to get volume 4 the other day and it wasn't at my local Barnes & Noble. Because, and back to what I was saying, I got kind of confused because the boy kind of like started to have a stutter all of a sudden. And then I went back and realized that it was because he was holding something in, and I don't know. But I'm still really intrigued. It's the mystery of it all. Because an incident happens that nobody really knows the truth about whether it happened or not. So yeah, I'm really intrigued. Okay, now, Night of the Living Cat. You guys, that manga was hilarious. Okay, it was bizarre and hilarious at the same time. Because, like, I don't even know. It almost had, like, all the things that cats would do in it. And then all these humans are turning into these cats, and you have these people that are like, I can't resist the cuteness. And then, like, people are like, no, don't touch them, you'll turn into one of them. And like, you just have this whole world filled mainly of cats, and they're like so cute, but then like they're so deadly at the same time, and it's wonderful. And I cannot wait to pick up the second one. If you are a cat lover, you should definitely pick this up. I'm pretty sure there's no cats that get harmed, but I'm pretty sure. I will have to double check on that. Because they do try and stop the cats, but they use like the funny tricks, like a cucumber, you know, because they say that cucumbers look like snakes or whatever. So they use like the funny tricks to like try and get the cats away or whatever. But it was great. I was cracking up half the time I was reading it. It was a quick read, so it was great. And then on Sunday, I read Kaiju Caramelize. I don't know how you say that, and I feel bad, but yes, I read that one, and I just love that one. I loved the first one. The second one was even better. I love how her emotions is what triggers this kaiju, because it's it's just really interesting, because it's like any type of emotion she has. You would think like maybe when they got angry, you know, like Hulk, but it's like any emotions, whether she's nervous or angry or sad or you know, sometimes even like giddy happy or whatever. It triggers her emotions, and I just love it. She, in this one, she goes on a date with a boy, and it's just really great. And she has like this overprotective mom, and then we get introduced. I just realized that the last clip you saw, I got cut off, and I don't know how that happened. I'm guessing maybe I went over a bump or something and it cut it off. Anyway, I was talking about kaiju caramelize, or say, I still don't know how to say that. Shame on me. Anyway, I was talking about they introduced a new character into the manga. It seems like he is a past friend or family member or something like that in her mother's life, but she knows him as well. She says that she kind of sees him as an uncle, so I'm not really sure where that comes from, but that'll be interesting to find out. But I really like that. I can't wait to pick up the third one. And then the next one I read was Rose and Blood. I did start that on Monday, but I didn't finish it. I was reading it before bed, and I got to the point where I was getting really sleepy and kept reading the same spot over and over again. So I was like, I'm just gonna put this down and go to bed, and I'll finish it tomorrow. So that's what I did. I finished Rose and Blood yesterday. It was really good. I'm not really like in love with it, but I'm definitely intrigued to see where it goes. Some of these that I've been reading, I haven't really been like gung-ho of like, yes, like I gotta continue this, because, and I say that because I read Island in a Puddle Volume 1, and this is by Kai Sanbei. I may be saying that wrong. The same creator of Erased. Now, I really like Erased. I thought that this was probably, I was going to like really like this one. Like, it was good, and I am definitely going to continue to see if maybe it gets better. I feel like you can't really go on the first volume because you never know how it'll pick up in pace. So I'm going to continue this one. I did this as my adventure category just because there's a lot going on, and it just seems like it is going to be an adventure. So that's why I chose this one for that category. I'm not really sure what I'm going to read next. I still need to do my Alice in Wonderland read and continue a series, and I still need to do, I can't remember right now. My brain is just not functioning for some reason. But anyway, yes, I am getting closer though. I did pick up some volume 1s of manga with the Kodansha sale that's going on right now. I believe it's going on till the 27th. I think I remember seeing. So I might give you guys like a brief glimpse of what I picked up. It doesn't necessarily have to do with this Read-A-Thon, but I still thought it was really cool. It's all digital, and I don't tend to lean towards digital, but I thought I would do this because they were free and they were volume 1, so I could try them. That way I'm not spending money if I find one that I don't really like. Not sure if I'm gonna pick up 1 or 2 of those for this readathon. We will see. But anyway, and I don't know if I said it in the other clip or not, but I am going live tonight on my Instagram. So if you get a chance to see that, I hope, or be a part of that, I hope you do. Other than that, wait guys, I have to tell you something that I found that's a new favorite of mine. It's a new favorite drink of mine, okay? The Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. Like, I know I should not be drinking this because it's soda, but dang, this is really good. This is really freaking good. Like, I taste like I'm drinking candy. So good. Anyway, just a little random share, I thought. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. And if you would be interested in that, of me doing like a new favorites of mine, like monthly favorites, or maybe like some comfort favorites or new favorites, let me know in the comments below, because if y'all are interested, I would love to make that video just to give you guys more of a glimpse into my like nerdy life, I guess you could say. But anyway, I will catch up with you guys later. Hey y'all, so I realized that I've not been very good on this vlog, and I apologize for that. I have skipped a few days. But anyway, moving on, I have finished Alice in Borderland Volume 1. I actually read this with Chloe. I will put her Instagram in the description box below. This was such a great read. Oh, excuse me. And it counts for my Alice in Wonderland inspired. I cannot wait to pick up the next volume of this one. This is so good. It's basically about these people who get dropped into this land, and they do not know what's going on until they run into this girl who tells her that they need to play the game. And they start picking fortunes, and the fortunes have questions on them, and they have to answer the questions before time runs out or consequences happened. And it's so good. I love stories like this. I would definitely recommend if you like game type stuff. Definitely. And guys, it is Saturday, the last day of Manga Madness. I am sad, but I'm also proud of myself for how much I have read. But I decided that today I was going to get as much more reading in as possible. And my next goals are to get into Zom 100 volumes 1 through 3. So this is volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3. This series is one of my fiance's favorite series that he's picked up. And so I want to see what he really loves about it. And later on, you guys are going to get a video of us discussing it. So yes, I'm excited to dive into these. They're so pretty too. I love the colors that they've chosen for these. And also, I want to try my best to read volume 1 of Demon Slayer. So this is definitely my goal for the rest of today. The only one that I might not hit on my bingo board, actually there's 2 of them. One is complete a series, or continue a series you've been avoiding, and 2 is read a manga every day of the Read-A-Thon, because one day I read like half of this, so I don't know if that really counts. And I also read like half of this, so I don't know if I can really officially count that or not. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, those are just things that I wanted you guys to use if you're looking for a way to like push yourself to read. The other choices that I have, I don't know if I'm gonna get to them, but that's okay. But yes, excuse me. This is what I plan to focus on today. So we shall see what I get read. Hey y'all, so I am finally wrapping this vlog up. I'm so frustrated that I'm just now wrapping this up, but you know, same old, life happens. Anyway, we are wrapping up Manga Madness. It was so fun. Thank you for everyone who participated. I am so grateful and so happy that all of you guys sent me the things that you participated with. I got to see some new things. I got to see some things that I was reading too. So that was just really awesome. Let's go ahead and talk about what I read. So I managed to read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I managed to read 7 books for this read-a-thon. So I was 1 away from doing all 8 days. And I kind of cheated just a little bit because I did start this on Saturday the 25th, but I wound up finishing it on Sunday, but I'm counting it anyway. So it's my read-a-thon, so I'll read if I want to. Anyway, let's talk about these. I'm only going to go through them briefly because I believe I have talked about them in the vlog with earlier clips. So we have Blood on Their Tracks Volume 3. We see this relationship between the boy and his mom take a really weird turn, more so for the mom than the boy, but if you like psychological thriller, you would probably really like this one. And they're really short, so you just like can blaze right through them, but it might not be everybody's cup of tea. Then the next thing I read was Night of the Living Cat. 2 words: hilarious shenanigans, pretty much, because this has like it's basically a cat apocalypse where everyone turns into cats. I believe there was no cats harmed in the making of this manga. So, but it is kind of like cute and strange in the same way. So that's why I chose this one for my bizarre category. I chose this one for horror because it's kind of horror-esque. So yes, you should definitely pick this up if you love cats. I even think if you're not like that into like apocalyptic or horror, you might even like this just for the hilarity of the cat shenanigans that go on in here. So there's that. Then I read Kaiju Girl Caramelize? Maybe it's just Caramelize, and I'm like way more mispronouncing this. This was cute. A girl who's emotional every time she gets emotional, whether it be sad, angry, giddy, happy, and she's around like a special someone or whatever, she turns into this kaiju you see behind her. It is so cute. I definitely recommend you reading it. It went for my creature category. And then we had Rose and Blood Volume 1. This one was okay. It's basically about a girl who her carriage wrecked, and this guy picks her up, and she wakes up in this big large mansion, and the guy told her everything that happened, and she begs to be the maid of the house, and she learns that they have a secret. But I am intrigued because I want to know, you see these crystals on the back here? They eat these crystals to survive. So I kind of want to know more about that take. So I'm going to give this another try, another volume or two. And then we have Island in the Puddle by Kai Sabi, who was the same mangaka who did Erased, and also the kid I saw in my dreams, I think. Absolutely love the artwork in this. It's just very, I don't know, it's kind of chibi-ish, but like, I don't know what I'm saying, but I like it. This one was okay. It's basically like a switch body scenario, but like almost, it's a switch body from a guy adult to a boy adult, and a boy adult. A guy adult to a little kid, and then a little kid into the boy adult, and the boy adult is in like bad trouble, and I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and give it maybe another volume, and if I'm not that intrigued, I might give this one up. I hate to say that though, because I absolutely love Erased. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it another try. It might get better. And then what I would have to say, my favorite two reads of this entire readathon is Alice in Borderland Volume 1. Amazing. Like, freaking loved this one. It is basically about this kid in high school who he basically feels like he won't amount to anything. He doesn't really care, and he wants this big like epic thing to happen to him, like this big epic adventure. And then like he has this friend who's kind of like the same way, you know, they're kind of losers a little bit, and there's this other guy who's kind of like the hero type, like bad boy hero leader kind of type-ish, and they all get like morphed into this whole other thing. I'm trying to remember how they got into this world. Oh yes, there was fireworks. They saw the fireworks, and all of a sudden after the fireworks, they were immediately thrown into this whole different world. And they meet this woman there, and she's like, oh, you guys are here for the game too. And they're like, what game are you talking about? And so, yeah, they come across games that are very, very challenging, that are life-threatening, pretty much. You have to win this game, or else bad things are gonna happen. If you win the game, you get certain credits toward it, and that marks how many days you have left to live. This was great. My buddy read this with Chloe. I'll link her below. And y'all, like, I cannot wait to pick up the next one. I really can't. Love, love, love. And the funny thing is, this is the same mangaka as Zom 100, and oh my gosh, I did not read only 7 books. I read 10 books because I read the first 3 volumes of Zom 100. My freaking bad. Light bulb! So I didn't have them with me. That's why I didn't think about them. But the reason why that came to my head is because this is the same mangaka who does Zom 100. So great. Speaking of that, I read volumes 1 through 3 of Zom 100. I'll have them up in one of these corners up here because I don't have them with me right now. I love that one too. Like, that one was really great. And I'm going to do a full thought video on that with my fiance, and it'll probably be up after this one. So stay tuned for that one. And then, you guys, the one that's really surprised me the absolute most was this one. Demon Slayer Volume 1. I chose this for one out of my comfort zone, as I explained before probably, because I don't typically go for the most popular manga. And these days it's like Naruto, One Piece, Fairy Tail, Demon Slayer, Dr. Stone I know is another popular one. Those are more of the Shonen Jump. And I guess is what I'm saying is I don't typically go towards Shonen Jump. So this is one that's kind of out of my comfort zone. If you were to look at my shelves, you would not see a lot of Shonen Jump on there. But, y'all, I picked this one up and I was freaking sad when I was done with it. I wish that I had had Volume 2 right then and there, because I loved this one and I did not think I was gonna like it so much. Which is probably dumb of me to think, because I love the anime Noragami, and I do have the Noragami omnibus that just came out that I need to read. And that's about demons. And I liked Blue Exorcist, which was an anime that I watched, but I never read the manga. But I don't know, something about this one really captured me. It's basically about this boy right here who he comes back to his village after a rough travel, and because he had to like, I believe he had to go up like in the snow or something, and it was too harsh for him to come back down the mountain. But when it finally did clear up and he went back down, he found that his whole family was slaughtered by demons. And his sister, which is on the cover with him right here, I don't know if you can see the teeth or not, his sister had become a demon, but was not eating him, like not trying to attack him, I guess. I don't know, somehow she was different from the other nasty demons. And so he decides that he wants to protect his sister and see if there's a way that he can save his sister and change her back to normal. He travels with his sister to this man who is going to train him to be a demon slayer. That's something that he's been wanting to do ever since he found out that his whole family was slaughtered by demons. Yeah, he wants to return his sister to normal and destroy the demons who ruined his life. And then there's also someone out there who wants to kill his sister because she's a demon. It was really good, like really, really good. I think I'm also gonna do like a first impressions video with manga, and I'll throw this one in there for it. But yeah, y'all, this is all the manga minus the ZAM 100. But I feel great. I feel a little bit accomplished that I knocked some stuff off my TBR. So yeah. And I'm so thankful to all of you guys who participated and talked to me about it and shared your stuff on Instagram. And if you are excited or want to join next year, I will be sure to do this next year. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop babbling. But I will have more content coming your way. I will have the ZAM 100 video coming up. And then if you have been more interested in the full novel length content, I will be starting to talk about novels more. So I know I've been doing a lot of manga content, so I'll kind of switch back and forth because I love both of them very much. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. Just remember to stay strong and read on. Bye, y'all. Testing, 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 testing.
Testing.